Hey, what is up you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be cleaning the engine bay on my 1995 Camaro Z28. As you can see, and as you guys have probably noticed in previous videos, this engine bay is pretty dirty, so we are going to clean it up today. Here's everything I'll be using. We have a leaf blower, some cleaning and dressing products, some detail brushes, some wire brushes, a new junction box to replace this broken one right here, and a shop vac. So I know there are many ways to clean an engine bay, and I feel like for this particular car I want to do more of a manual cleaning. So that means I won't be spraying down the engine bay with a hose or pressure washer, and that's just mainly due to the age of the car. It's 25 years old and there are a lot of old brittle pieces under here, and I don't want to risk damaging anything or breaking anything. And also, since this is an LT1 engine, it does have an OptiSpark, and I don't want to take any risks of damaging that. So with all of that said, let's get started. And the first thing I'm going to do is take my leaf blower and make a couple passes through the engine bay to try and blow out all the big pieces of dirt and debris. The next thing I'm going to do is take out the battery. Alright, so the battery is out, and as you could tell, it came out really easily, and I'm pretty sure it's because the hold down clamp was not tightened down. So when I put the battery back in, I'll be sure and tighten that down. The next thing I'm going to do is try and use these wire brushes to clean up the plenum a little bit. As you can see, it's pretty dirty and dull, so we're going to see if we can make it look a little better. All right, you guys, I think that's good enough for now. Obviously, these wire brushes did their job, and the plenum is a little shinier and a little less dull. It is still a little dirty, and I'm going to come back to it when I deep clean everything else, but I think this is a good first pass. The next thing I'm going to do is take this detail brush and dry clean the entire engine bay. And what that entails is using the brush to loosen and agitate dirt, dust, and debris. And then as I do that, I'm going to come behind with a vacuum and vacuum everything up. Alright, you guys, the dry cleaning is done. Check it out. Hopefully you can tell on camera, but it does make a difference. Some of the spots that are painted red are a little more red and shinier. Some of the hoses are a little bit blacker and cleaner. So overall, so far so good. Alright, so the next thing is a wet cleaning, and what I'm going to do is just spray some things down with this bottle of soapy water and use the detail brush to agitate all the dirt. And once I do that, I am going to use this old dish rag and soapy water to wipe everything up. Alright, you guys, I can obviously spend all day wiping this thing down, but I'm going to call that good enough for now. And the next thing we're going to do is replace this broken junction box with a new one. Okay guys, the next thing I'm going to do is apply some of this Meguiar's dressing under here to some of the hoses and plastic pieces, just so they look a little bit better and the colors will be enhanced a little bit. Okay guys, the dressing has been applied and I went ahead and cleaned the battery, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that back in. Okay guys, I think that about wraps it up. Check it out. I know it's not perfect, but it definitely looks a lot better than it did. As you guys can see, I have some corrosion right here that I'm going to have to treat and repaint, but I'm going to take care of that another time. I really like how this junction box looks. Definitely makes a difference. Here are a few quick before and after clips. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. The engine bay on my Mustang is absolutely disgusting. So if you guys want to see a similar video on that car, let me know. There's a lot more to come on this car, you guys, so be sure to stay tuned. I want to start working on the suspension, and there's still more work to do on the interior. So much more to come on the Camaro. That does it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.